the mannequin to turn this way, you screw it on that way. If you want it this way, you screw it. But the moment you tighten it, it stays where you want it to be. Now, we set. Check the back or check up another stand. There's another stand. There's no stand. I have one in my car. I still have a stand in my car. I don't know how many people. All right, so this is my stand. Can we see? Because you people are getting set. My darling, let me see your stand. All right, good. So your stand needs to be like this. You can extend it the way you want it. I would have loved it.
Your car. This is your car.
The red one.
Your key. Say you have another stand.
Works. Yes.
Very well.
Good morning. Thanks for coming. Let's get set. Let's get us seated. Is that you? Stand here. You can two people can share a stand because you'll be waiting for here. We are waiting for you volunteer because we are sharing the right thing. All right, so our stand is here, so I need a mannequin for my stand. Are you okay? Yes. So what I've done is we have a couple of mannequins that came with hair, and we have some without hair. So this is a wig. It's a colored wig, so I'm going to be practicing with that. And all I need is just any mannequin whatsoever. If it's this one,
turn it up, or just wear a shirt and don't let them see you in your vest. Just wear a shirt and you can walk it. Go and put on a proper shirt.
So this is my own wig here. This is a wig already made, and I'm going to use this to practice braids. If you have yours ready, this one I didn't quite see it.
Oh, okay. I don't even know where my.
And if you are using a wig, note that part of the things I said we need to buy is this thing. That's the T-pins. So you actually need to use it to clamp it down so it doesn't move while you're doing anything. In this carton here, there's a pin there. There's a part of pin.
So how we plan?
I'll show you now.
I need to find my way.
Please mute yourself. You can hear plates, movement, and all at the back. Thank you.
Ma, I've got my wig and my mannequin here.
Wig.
Now, this is how to clamp it.
This is my wig.
Gonna practice
Next,
it.
edges. Pin it down. It will take it. Don't you pin it? And each time I want to pin this in my house, my daughter will say, "Oh, mommy, it's hurting." It's hurting the mannequin. So what you do is pin it down.
No,
That's all the edges down, so it doesn't move. But you don't need it when your mannequin has hair already. Now, for those online, if you are using a wig, you see it has net all around. And also, apart from the net, it has the cap that you use to make the wig. So those are the things that you pin down. Your mannequin can take any pin, so you just pin it and it will move. So you pin the edges round. You don't need to pin the middle, just the edges round. It's just to prevent it from moving while you start doing the hair. So if you have yours, if it's a wig you are using, can you please pin it down, please? Please feel free to ask any question while you're there. Have we done that, please?
I need to go and get a wig.
Did anybody come with a wig? So let's clamp. Can we all clamp it down?
This one.
Yeah. This one. So,
Is it one for each person?
no, we're sharing. So, when somebody join her, come and join.
If you don't join, it's good.
Yes, you want to join her. Yeah, somebody join. So, are we all ready now? Now, we all know the normal way we braid. We use extensions, different inside that. We use different extensions for braids. So if you have your extension there, please get it ready. Thank you. I can see a couple of people with their extension. Just give me 1 minute. I want to call my volunteer that was doing the hair today. Are we ready? Can we comb the hair? Do we have a comb?
Brush.
Yeah.
When you have your own accessories. Maybe I presume that.
I believe we are all competent with this. We all know what this is for. From Africa.
You know.
You know that so we all know what we use this for. And here in you can always use this as well. The one with the pin at the top, at the bottom. These are the ones that we use. So get cutting comb ready, get a brush ready. We can always use any of these as well. So many combs come with different styles. This is one. Please, Sister Joe. Sister, please, can we log on with our names? Sister Deshola, you have a question. I'm listening.
Yes, I do. Can you show how to clamp the thing on the mannequin again? Is that particular place where the pin goes?
No, the pin can go anywhere on the mannequin as long as it clips the edges. So when you pack the hair up, like this, all the edges here must be pinned round.
So you need to unscrew the cap at the top.
Where the cap touches the hair, that's where you
take
pin
it off
the head. So put
I don't get it.
Then put the ball in.
Hold on.
Okay. Mr. Joe, okay, you're setting your
unscrew
that.
Yeah, put the ball in first.
Unscrew that. You take it out. Okay,
yeah, put it in.
Unscrew the stand.
Put it in.
Let me show you what I've got. Look.
See.
You see the two hooks that goes
put
at the back?
Ball in that hole.
I'll show
and then
you
screw
now.
back the cap.
Let me
the
show
cap
you.
You took off, not the.
This is what I'm using.
The plastic cap you took off.
Joe.
What plastic cap?
Yes, put the ball in first and then put that on top. No, the ball into the stand.
No, I don't have a stand.
Not you, I'm talking to Joe.
Okay, Joe, hold on. Joe, let me put Joe through, then I told Shola I'll put you through. Joe, now that ball that you have,
okay,
unscrew the cap on the head of your stand. That cap there, unscrew it. There's a cap there with this. Have you done that? Now put the ball
Yeah,
in between it, put it through it up.
like this?
Yeah, to come out at the other side. That's the other way.
Other way around.
Other way
Yeah.
around. Yeah. Now screw it back.
Then sit it back on the stand.
Now screw it back on the stand.
Okay. And put it in the stand, upside down.
Yes. Now,
Yeah, that way.
yeah. Somebody can read it if you want to, so that I'll be. Hello. How am I?
You can see it. My camera is not really showing.
Oh, come on, please. I'm waiting for them. Thank you. All right, so
Okay.
Adeshola,
Yeah, I'm here.
your wig. Where is your wig? Where is your wig?
It's
Oh,
right-
let me see it.
Right.
Okay. Now clamp the wig to the to
Thank
your mannequin head. Put it on the mannequin head.
Yeah,
first.
okay, there.
You're saying that you
Right.
pay more attention than us that we come.
It's on right now.
Yes.
You've gotten what you want. They're asking questions about what I've taught you.
No.
Okay.
No, at all.
Okay.
You haven't got nothing.
Are you ready? Okay, then once you clamp it in, now pack it up,
Yeah, it's
pack it
done.
together, pack it together like this, pack the hair on it. And then the edges that touches the mannequin, pin it down. Pin it, use your T-pin to pin it down all round. Pin it down all round so it doesn't move. It's just a way of preventing it from moving. Now, those of us here, did you get that? Have you pinned yours down?
We need a brush. No, we don't need it.
Just use the
This one is fixed already.
Yeah.
Think go through.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I don't see that down back, and you see. I thought you would have stopped me.
One more thing to buy is for this one that you're putting with.
No hair. Are we getting it?
Come on. Yeah, sorry, I just had to get the door.
Yeah, it's just to hold it down so it doesn't come off. That's the major reason. It's not there.
I'm gonna.
What? Pardon?
Are we okay?
We're gonna get the boys. Yeah, that's why we finish at 2. You don't. Oh, there's no point.
So now, once it's there, try to brush it and be sure that it doesn't move. If it's still moving, then you have not clamped it very well. If you have a wig that has hair,
Clamping the
stand is holding it down, it doesn't move. That's the most important part of your own. Then you need to keep it very well or change your stand. Don't sleep here. You need to tighten it. Once you tighten it, you know it should not move. It should be standing on its own.
But you know how the stand works? Come and have a look.
So where is the screw? Is this okay? Can you help us verify?
If it's too tall, you do this here.
It's okay. It's okay.
So now we need to work with our extensions. I have scissors here, a couple of scissors. Now, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you to buy this. But there are things in the house, you can use it. Now, this is just a way of holding the hair up. So it's the people that are here that will be able to use it.
Can you say that again, please?
Now we use this to to hold the hair together. Most of us have it.
Oh, clamp.
Now, so if you have any at all, a pin. If you have a pin, there's that pin here. Yeah, any pin at all, maybe for a bridal hair that you can use to hold it up. Get one.
So we do like this.
Yes, pack it up.
No, just put us.
So once it's packed up, Florence, I'm waiting for you to clamp that wig on the mannequin. Adeshola, are you okay? Is it okay now?
I think so. I think because the wig I'm using is so long, it's
It's so
proving
long.
difficult.
So clamp it up, pack it together, and leave a little bit loose.
I think I'm done.
Yeah. Joe, are you okay?
I'm gonna go and get the clamp. Just a minute.
Yeah, I'm still trying to put the wig on the head.
Oh my God. Okay, so put the wig on. Felix. Felix, are you okay?
Yeah,
Zini?
I am.
Yeah, Zini, you good?
Hello.
Now, who is Fumi and who is
Yes.
iPhone? If you don't show your face, I will take you out of the meeting, please. I need to see what you are doing. Even if you don't have a mannequin, just show your face. Who is Fumi and who is iPhone? Please, show your face.
And so we pack your tape. That's what she said.
So pack a little and leave some out that you're going to work with. Now, they're decorating the wig. They're decorating the wig. It's not for decoration, it's for you to pack. You can pack part of this side together. It's just so it doesn't disturb you when you are working on some other parts.
Yeah, that's what. People are doing.
So you can do this. If you can see what I'm doing, you can do this and clamp one side together. If you need more, I have more there. It's just about the hair. Then leave this side down because they're going to break this side. Now I've seen some people already with their extension. So I'm going to cut some extensions out now. Now I have scissors here. Whoever needs scissors. Who has a cutting comb? We have a cutting comb. Oh my God. Any of these can work as a cutting comb. Any of these. Yes. Any of these can work as a cutting comb. As long as you have a single mouth, you can use it for cutting. Go through it. You can get any of this. Even this, use this. So you can use this as a cutting comb, the iron one, the iron and the tip. It's a tail comb, but you use it on the other side.
Do we need extensions?
Yes, you need extensions. It's not compulsory. If you don't want to, you don't have to use extension. We can braid without the extension. I'm going to put us through with braiding with extension and without extension. So let's do the one without extension first. So now cut a little.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna get a shorter wig. This is too
Without
long.
extension. Any
This
questions?
is like a waist length. No, I'm gonna use another wig, a shorter one.
All right. So normally when you're doing any braid, the lower part of the braid is very, very important. You see, the upper part is important, but the neatness of the way you cut your braid matters. You have box braid, that means by the time you cut it, it's going to be box. You have the round ones that you cut. You have different shapes. You have star. So what you want to design is like you being creative with what you want to do. So while you are doing it, you have to calculate. Okay, if I cut box here, it makes the next place, where is the box going to fit in? The next one, where is the box going to fit in? So most times it's advisable when you want to braid your hair, you form a straight line like this, cut it out, straight line, cut it, straight line across, cut it. You keep marking it, cut, straight line and straight line. So especially when you start from the back. I'm going to start this from the back and I'll be able to show everybody. Oh. Having a straight line. Now,
You always have to start from the back, isn't it?
ma'am,
Do you always have to start from the
I
back?
said you always have to start from the back.
it's advisable because the front is very, very important. Some people start the hair from the front because of the energy you give into it. I start my hair from the back. The reason I start from the back is that at the beginning, I might not be getting it right. I might do something and lose it. I might do it and lose it. But the moment I start doing it, I'm into it already. By the time I get to the front, it's nothing again. I'll just keep doing it. So, one moment. Hello? Hello? But I'm good for it. And I'm going to search. So, if you want, it's just a way of mapping out, because at the back of your head, the hair there is small compared to the hair you have at the front. When you do CORNROW as well, when you do CORNROW, you calculate. For doing CORNROW, the front needs to be big. When you are going to the back, to make it smaller. Smaller, yes. If you are doing any CORNROW whatsoever, when you cut the hair in front, the front becomes big. As you are going to the back, it reduces it. It reduces it until it gets to the back, because the back is small. Come, let me show you. Let me use your hair. Now, if you are looking at her head, turn your back. This part is very small. Can you see it here? Okay. This part is small, but the shape is small, but the front is wider. So when you want to cut any hair whatsoever, if you are cutting a CORNROW, you start a little, you make it bigger in the front as you are coming to the back, because your CORNROW must end here. So if you cut and it's big in front and you want to make it big at the back, by the time you get here, you have the hair moving to one side. And then you now start ending the hair on the side instead of ending it at the back. So each time you do, you cut it and then it becomes smaller and smaller, smaller at the back. So when you are doing braids as well, when you cut across here, you know that, okay, this is the shape at the back. If you cut this straight line, then you now start putting it into the shape, box, box, box. How many boxes do you want to acquire at the back? You cut another line again, box, box, box. How many boxes do you want to, acquire, get at the back? So, thanks, Heidi. It is well. Are we ready? Okay, don't worry, today more interesting. So now I'm going to the back. Who has that? So I'll cut across at the back here. Because they are working with a wig, let me show them online.
Camera is too far back for us to see properly.
See them on. I'll show you, I'll bring it closer, don't worry. I will bring it closer. Don't worry, we'll get that. Now, because the wig is already in layers on its own, it's easy to cut. I'm coming, I'll bring it closer to you, those of you online. It's already in layers. So. Yeah. Did we get it? Bola, please turn on your camera.
Okay.
The wig is already layered. That one is not layered, so please. What's straight like this for now? Ah. You cut what?
You cannot get him not about to take it. Come on, something that.
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah.
Let me pull this out. See me, where are you? There's a porter cabin beside the church. You see my car outside. Is that porter cabin? That's where you're coming. Wait. Apparently, it's in the front of the church. Up to the front of the church. Like this. Yes. You are not entering the church, it's porter cabin. You see him outside. Now, this from here, there is something the process. You have to learn how to do it. That's why you use this type of thing. Push the door. It's not locked. Then I please make a straight line for me at the back. I'll pack the rest up. So after making a straight line, now to braid. So, because it's a wig, I can't cut a box. I can't cut round. I can't cut the shape I want. But if I'm using, whose hair are we using today? Is it your hair? Come and sit down.
You're using the
No, you people use my hair. I'm using my hair. So this welcome our volunteer. Her name is Temi. So she's been going to use her head for the training now. So I'll be able to show you how to cut the shape. Somebody give me the cutting thing. Now, this is a natural hair. Check out this chair is high. Let me bring one thing. Now, all right, sit down. I believe you can see this hair now. So let's assume this is your wig that you are using to practice. I was explaining earlier, I said, you can look from this side, I was on this side, that the front is wide and the back is short. So when you're cutting from the front is big, by the time you get to the back, it's going to be shorter. Now, assuming we are braiding, I said we are going to braid without extension for now. So we have this L.
That leg. Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm trying to open it, but open it.
No, you need to unscrew this.
I've done that, but it's not straight.
Unscrew it. Do this. Wait, hold on. Put it up, pull it up. Yeah, and then screw it back. Now, this is my own straight line at the back. Like I said, the line is very, very important. You must make sure that it's neat. There is no air, no strand at all in the hair. So when you separate this, you look at it and say, is this a straight line? That's where the calculation, it must be a straight line. You see some braids that you see the hair wobbling like this and wobbling like this. No, it must be a very smooth and straight line. So the rest you can pack up. Do you have a bag? Okay. So now this is what I want to work with now, and then I can brush it out. The people online, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Are we ready? So now I'm going to cut a box here. Please come and see the box, please. So quick. Now, if it's going to be round, I'll show you, please. I'm just showing the people here. If it's going to be round, you make your curve.
And let's see the box thing.
Okay, yes.
Look at the box.
Box, this one is not very, very good. But you have to make sure it's a straight line here and a straight line on top. That's your box. This is your box.
So you can do box now. I'll do that and do box.
Please, can we say it, please? It's just you cutting a box shape. You already have a straight line at the top, and then you have a straight line on this side. Cutting it, and then you pick out your box. Now, this is determined. You can determine how big you want it to be, how small you want it to be. It's your choice. Now, when it's time to braid,
Can I ask something, please?
please ask me your question, please.
Yeah. Oh, the box, is it square or rectangle?
Square.
At the side?
Square. Now, like I said, you can form any design you want. Everybody are being creative with braids right now. You can decide to make it a square, as long as you are consistent with it all through. Because the moment you start with the rectangle, you must finish with that rectangle. If you want to do a star, you can do star, cut the star. That means the next star must come out from the next place. There must not be any hair dangling everywhere. You must make sure it is smooth. There are some different hairstyles online. You can even make it round. It's your choice how you want to cut it.
Okay.
Now, when you want to start braiding, I brought this hair. Let me show everybody. Okay. Have you done a box? Now I'm going to show you how to do it with this. Okay, yeah, somebody said I should show you how to pick the extension. So extension, when you cut the extension, you know, there are some extensions now that come already picked. But if it's not picked, you hold it this way.
Come and watch your guys.
They will do all things.
I'll show us.
Okay. No way, I'm not concentrating on online people.
Let me show. Hold on, online people. You hold it like this. No one here. Yes, please, let's participate. Just continue.
This is all, that's my own channel.
Attention is good. Can we all cut and we can just share something to do? What extensions there? Now, if you have your extensions online there, when you cut it, you want to pick this extension. You know it comes with sharp edges. So you hold it like this. Now look at my hand. This is the extension. I have 2 fingers. It goes through this one. 2 goes in between it and 1 at the top of it. Can we practice it, please? If you have an extension. There's another one there. That one is not open. Okay, she has opened it. Now cut it. When you cut it, put it in your hand. Try and cut something small, not too long for now, so that you can work with it easily. Okay, Juliet, what are you saying? Yeah, Adeshola, Juliet. Okay, sorry, I have to leave now. Thanks, Juliet, may your death, no worries. Adeshola, you have a question? Your hand is up.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Put the extension in the other hand first, and then show how you put it in the hand you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, now this is the hand. So it's coming here, and I do my hand like this. Look, peace.
What finger is it going into? That's
This
it.
is
Yeah.
peace, right? Peace. So it's like this.
Okay.
Like this. And this is gone. I mean, this is how they do gone. These 2 guys folded and then like this. So you join it together like this. So one comes in here.
Great.
No, sorry. One comes in here. Oh, let me try, I'm confused. Okay, sorry. This comes here. It goes in between the curved one. It clamps it, and then the top finger holds it. I'll do it again. This is it, like this, right? This comes in between this folded one. It comes here. See. Can we say, then the 2 ones dangling here, clamps it.
Yeah.
Clamps it. Once it clamps it, so it leaves your upper thumb holding it at the top. Do you want me to do it again? These are my fingers. I fold these 2. So this is the extension. It comes here on the folded one with this one holding it outside. This is the folded one on top. This one holding it outside. The one holding it outside clamps it in, and you have the upper one on it. Very important. It is well. The people here, for you to go.
I'm not cutting it, I'm releasing it from there. Okay.
This is it. Do your finger like this. Any hand that is easy for you to work with, do it like this. Now hold this here. This clamps it down, and this goes.
Like this. That hair is not hot. So I know, I just want to see
this
what
one
she's
clamps it.
like this. Please, can I have some of the hair? So can we cut this one?
Yeah, cut. Don't cut too long, because by the time you start pulling, it's going to mess up.
I'm not the teacher.
Yes, ma'am. No. Yes, it is. So this finger is based on the top. You have to speak it at your feet. Make sure when you are doing it, it's a smaller part you have at the top here, just small, because that is what you are going to pick. Just small at the top. Any hand that you are comfortable with.
So 2, like
Yeah, you just stand up. Make this one on this thing, but this hair at the top is too much. That hair at the top is too much. You're going to waste the expression. That hair at the top is too much.
See, move up. Remove the hair. Have this. Why you have the hair?
No, it's going away. What is wrong? Yeah, see, she's already picking. Now you are throwing the hair away. Yes. Now when you want to pick, now you don't pick it one by one. As if you want to pick out the hair one, each one out of it. I'll show the people online. Yes, see, she's already doing, but you don't pull it out completely. You do this. Tiny. Yes, like that. You keep picking it. See, as you're picking it, it's going to be pulling it here. You understand? So you need to be very careful, or else you end up with tangled hair at the lower parts. So you keep picking it one by one out, one by one out, one by one out, one by one out, like that. So you already have scattered the hair. So, yeah. No, the finger. Yeah, this I wanted to do. Yeah. Anybody? Yes, yes. Come, darling. You know what you do? We are ready to take out all these little ones.
So when she's showing you, she's going to show you again. When she's done.
Yeah. Don't jump. Don't jump. You keep it and you train it down. And you train it down. Yeah.
Try to say that she's
You have to keep calm. Let them go.
Do it go.
That's what money there. Yeah. Come down and around. Come down and around.
You have to make sure you go this
It is too much. Remove some. So that you're okay. Remove some. Don't put it here. This hand is supposed to be calm.
Have you got it?
So you don't need to be this one. So what do I do? Keep doing it.
Have you got it?
No, when you coach him, coach you're there. Not completely. All right, sorry guys. Now, okay, I'll pick this one now. Where your hand is holding it at the top. Now you have to now start picking strands out. Now, please, the length of your hair determines what you are picking. Don't pick it out and throw it away. Just pick it, just for it to be flexible. Can you see what I'm doing? You can't even see the hair I'm picking properly, but I am picking hair one by one. Now, don't jump it. See, can we practice this, please? See, if you've observed, I've picked all this now while I'm talking to you. Well, you have to be picking little by little so that the edges are not straight, they are not blunt the way it was before. So can we do it? Well, I can't see your. Have you finished picking?
I've finished picking.
Yes, so
I know how to pick this.
That's good. She finished. She has done it. Yeah, Felix. Have you tried it?
I know how to do it already.
Extension. Okay.
I don't have extension.
All right. Sabiki, how's it going?
I'm not sure. I just tried something.
So, Titi, I have a question.
Okay, online class. I'm going to schedule you for another time with this my physical people.
Yes, yeah,
I will do that for next time. Don't worry. But for today, enjoy it. Yes, all right, that's good. Bola, good job. Shola, do you have extension? No. Shola Fashion, I don't see you. You don't have any tools for today. Yeah, sorry. I can't hear you. You are muted.
I don't have extension to braid with, but I have a wig.
All right, that's fine. We'll get to that stage now. Don't worry. Okay.
My question is, how do I know the extent to pull? Like now if I put this one,
If your hair is here,
okay,
and you pull up to here, in the way you have put all the hair complete.
okay,
So
so
you
when,
put like half.
okay, so it's after
Okay.
okay. So now
Somebody's being very bad. So, hey, somebody's being very bad. That's Catherine. Yeah, I'm taking photos.
So like now, Angel, this should be halfway here.
Yeah,
I stop.
yeah.
Halfway here. I stop.
This short. That's why this finger needs to be.
I'm sure. Okay, should be on this.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go on. Let me see.
Okay. Okay, so the
Where's
finger
my cat?
Did she get it?
Yeah.
I thought she got it. She didn't get it.
Let me put
You know, when I was coming about, I thought, okay, you're not encouraging. So I tried to step back. That's true that they need to encourage me. If you're not sure, just push it up.
But this side is not.
I'm showing up. Still like what to say. Sometimes coming down.
So are we getting it?
Yes,
If our teacher said we're getting it, I don't know if we're getting
I
it.
didn't get the side, but this is not nice.
Don't
worry.
Yeah.
What's going?
Let me show you where you didn't get there. Let me show you. You'll be able to know when you see some sharp edges there.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
If you see any sharp edge, that this one is sharp, balance each other. That's what makes it not correct. Perfect. Perfect.
It's a lot of taking your time.
My daughter's going to is perfect.
Mommy, I did not get it started. So use your hand on this one. Use your hand, use your hand, use your hand. Raise it up, raise it up, raise it up.
Because they will turn it. And I have to do it right.
Just that it needs to be washed up.
Now, you need to get a comb. Some people use small comb. I personally prefer to use the big comb because I don't like wastage. If you use a small comb, you'll be wasting most of the hair. So can we use this to brush out our hair, please? Once you finish speaking, brush it out. You hold it at the middle. Now for you to brush it, once you finish picking, for you to brush it, let me just quickly pick this one for myself. Please keep picking until you finish picking your own.
How much do we need to pay?
Huh?
How much do we need
No,
to
that's okay. It's just for you to braid. Yeah. So when you no, she's not pay. How many does she need to pick? Okay. Now, once you finish doing it, at times you have tangles on the other hand. And you have, so for you to get those tangles out, get the white man comb. Easy. And just comb it. Hello. So please comb it gently so you don't waste the hair. Because at the end of the day, if you comb it and you do you find all the hair on the floor. So comb it. Comb one side, holding it tight, you turn it, you hold it tight again, you comb the other side. Then that middle that you were holding before, you move a little bit, you comb that side. It's just definitely you have some hair wasted, but it's not much. But if you have too much, then you've not picked your hair very well. So, those of you that finished yours, can you come with this? There's a white man comb there. So when you want to comb, you hold that middle, you comb one side out, turn it, hold the middle again, comb the other side out. Once it's smooth, then move your hand away from that middle to where you have combed, and then you're going to comb that middle and make it smooth. Yes. So who has not combed it?
What I'm doing, I will pull out like perfect. I'm doing little by little. Small.
You comb it. Hi, Jaffa. Where's the one you did before? Aha, you see? Let me just show everybody. If you are not careful while you are picking, you get it all tangled up like this. So you mess up the old extension. This one now is a bit messy. Guys, I'm going to sort this down and separate it, pick out the good ones, and it's going to take on the good ones.
Not the cotton, as in like this.
We choose what the quantity. Not too much. You're just practicing, so it shouldn't be too much. Okay. Yeah, this looks nice. So,
I have to do it again.
So if you are online, let me see yours. Can you raise it? Let's shake it. Okay, it is well. All right. So, are we ready?
After all, it's not difficult.
It's very easy, and the more you do it,
And
the more you get
Because
it.
I actually fear this speaking.
And you use
Pick exactly, and some people are so fast, you know, just speaking one, and see me.
So, come and sit down. Yeah, good one. Good job. Yeah. Good job. What's your name, darling? Kanye.
That's my daughter.
I know.
Kanye,
Kanye, so.
Kanye, she's not Yoruba.
Okay, Kanye William. How are you?
Kanye William.
All right, so are we ready to break now? Who are we waiting for?
It's
ID.
what is the name again? You're gonna tell you the name. Let us rejoice.
Who are we? Okay.
Let us rejoice.
ID. You are putting it at every angle. No. Hold this on me, please. Let me go. You're holding it.
Keep getting better.
Yeah.
I'm happy about you.
Again, now it's in your hands. I just want to let this time be on me.
Otherwise,
yeah. So that was the major.
Yes,
yes. And now,
Because if you don't put it properly,
This way, this side is
channels,
just-
yeah.
come out and
yeah. So now I can send it to
Someone worry about the level.
the
So I believe it's easy. It's very easy. It is, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm happy. I can do this.
I used to think it's so
Difficult.
All right, so now let's breathe. Let's breathe. If you know, you can take from somebody else and let's breathe. So now your extension, the size of the extension you cut determines how big you want the braid to be. If you make it this little, then you want tiny braids. You can even make it smaller, you want tiny braids. If you make it big, medium, whatever. So for everyone to see it clearly, I'm going to make it a little bit big because of the people online. So I'm going to use this size. Now, when you cut your extension, if you are doing a proper braid, which is what we use for CORNROW at the end of the day, when you cut the size you want, you now split it into two. Make one a little bit smaller than the other. Now, once you cut the size you want, big or small, Now, split it into two, making one a little bit smaller than the other. So in one, is a just the rest, just add it somewhere. Okay, when you're in the process of braiding, if you have once you've cut what you want, you can fold it. There's a way you fold it so that it doesn't tangle. That's the remaining air. Fold it, do your hand like this, fold it and form kind of a small distance here. And you keep it aside. This is the one I want to use. Now, like I said earlier, split it into two, making one a little bit smaller. Have you all done that, please? Isaiah, drop, do something else. Oh, you keep practicing that one. Yeah. That's a bit cool. Are we ready? No. Have we done that? Extension is extension I'm talking about.
Yes.
Cut the size you want. Make one, the one you cut, make one a little bit smaller. So the smaller one, you fold it across it. And then you have this. Extension. Let's see what you have done. Okay. Yeah. So the smaller one is the one you hold together. The big one's on this side, yeah? And fold it across. Fold it across. Yeah. Yeah.
Show how you work.
And let's see.
Is that smaller one?
Yeah. Done. Good. All right, so yeah, so we have that.
No matter which part of your hand you hold, the small one or the big one.
It doesn't matter for now. I'm going to tell you what you need to do now. Now, once you fold it, now the smaller one that you folded is going to be one on its own because we need three. Then the other big ones will now stand as the other single parts. Does that make sense, please? The smaller one is going to be one. So you hold it in one hand. The other two, you hold it together. You hold it in other hands. So you have three. Now there's a way we fold our hand when we both braid the hair. Let me show you here. Now when you do this, you hold one. This is what you need to have.
This is the smaller
Okay,
one.
next. The smaller one is one. Hold one like this.
I put my hand in here.
Yeah.
Can I do this?
Yeah. Okay. Who else? Perfect. Smaller one.
Don't ask that question, that's why you're here. The smaller one.
It's your free to ask me.
Come closer, go with
Huh?
Show one. There's a technique, don't think you know it. Because it's very it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm holding the. This is the smaller one.
Yeah.
Now, you have two here. Now, of course, I'll go to this one. This, I have to. You won't do that to me. So now, I guess we can cut first. Yeah, for one. You want to one. This is the two hands. Now we need to be able to hold the three in one hand, and that's what we are doing. So this is it. So you cross, you have this one as one. Now cross and pick the one close to you here. Which one? Just this small one. Hold it. That and so there's a little bit. So I need you to be able to hold the three in one hand. I need you to be able to hold it in one hand. Are you left? You use your left hand. One hand you use. So which one? Which one should be right? Because we have the one hand. Yeah. No. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, you right hand. Yeah.
That
The
break
time
down
you
and
need to
that's the
stop.
then I
So you left-handed.
that is just that's really I saw a woman. So it gets out. That's something. I think this is that.
It's advisable to use make it a bit bigger so it's not just as you can take what you get and
Okay. Add more.
the extension hard, take it.
It's not fine.
That's not big extension, so you don't use it.
So if you do it, I will not wait another hand. I have mine there. So do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
She wants to take it.
Sorry, online, I'm coming, please. 1 minute, please. Yeah, come down. Yeah, it's when you run here. Do this.
With the face?
Yeah, with the face. Like this. Now, are you looking at it?
This one is different.
Just take it, move back. Move back so that I can get control. You ready? So you have 3 now. So this is 1. Now I want to put everything in my right hand because I'm right hand. If you do this, see, this hand here, this one. I've used this to hold this. You can manage this one. Okay, these 2. Yeah. Hold this 2. These 2, not the small finger, these 2. And you don't do that. Then I want you to use this one to pick this. Because that's how you are going to carry.
We are using that one to pick it.
Yeah, you pick it up. And then
So you go to the cash.
so if you can, as long as you get it, you can hold it in one hand, I'm fine.
See, this is just it. You just use this to fix this one. So when you make it, that's just it. So very smooth.
So forget it. What do you mean?
Because that's the technique.
You have to hold it in one hand because that's how you're going to do it.
You won't get to look at the mistakes that I make because I just hold anyhow. I don't even know the smaller one should be. Anyone that I feel like can do. The smaller one that we have here. And the smaller one you use the hand. So pick this one. And everything comes in one hand. This one is. I know more. I know it now.
Who else? Are we all good? All this.
I don't think she's still getting any issue. She didn't go time.
You have to plead there. Yeah. What is this one?
No, I'm not
You
doing
don't
that.
have it tight. It's too tiny. That's like tiny. You're holding a tiny one like not part of the air outside. Yeah. But you know you won't be able to do it like that.
And that's it. Just and go closer. And she's showing others. Go closer. Go closer. She's showing
Because
others.
when you want to start breathing,
Stop like breathing.
See, this hand is still taking. You must still be there.
It's from the hand of the smaller one. You're not getting the big one.
Madam Setter, please, can I say something?
Yes, please.
Is it possible to focus the camera on the physical students so that we can learn at the same time?
Okay. All right.
Yes, I think it's
Come on, look
better
at it
that
now,
we
sit
go.
down here. The camera, I'm actually going around to check what they are doing. But can you see my hand? Can everybody see it?
Yes, you can see your hand. I'm just saying that as you're explaining for the people over there, it will be easier for us to see. If you focus the camera on them, we can learn at the same time. It will be faster for you that way. So by the time you come back to us, we have understood part of what you're doing.
All right.
This one to pick.
If you've not gotten it, can you move closer to me so I can show you? If you've not gotten it, so I can show the people online at the same time. Now, all we are trying to establish is how we braid. And at the end of the day, the extension must be in one hand when you want to start braiding. You can't have two hands. All the three that you've created here must be in one hand. So this is the two that I joined together, that's the smaller ones on this hand, right? These are the other two that are standing on their own. So if I use this by 2 fingers and I clip this one together, because I don't want it to move. So if it's clipped together like this, I still have this small one, this big, what finger do they call this one? The thumb, the 4-finger, middle finger. 4-finger. I still have the 4-finger standing on its own and my thumb. Why this one is on here. Is here. So what I'll do is that these two, you see these two, the other two standing on its own. And now use this 4-finger. Since I've clipped it, I'll use it to pick one of it. And then this can dangle, but I have 2 already holding. I'll do it again. I have 3 already, 2 folded together, 1 single ones that can move around, which I don't want them to move. I don't want them to move. All I need to do is put this and hold this to these two. I can hold it at first with this, but because I need my other ends, I'll use these two, the 4-finger and the middle finger, to clamp it together. So when I clamp it together, I use my whatever finger it is.
The 4-finger, the middle and the ring finger.
Okay, I use my ring finger and the middle finger to clamp it, and then I use my 4-finger and my thumb to hold one of the two that can down with the closer one to me.
I grab this.
Can everybody try it? If you are not getting it, just let me know. I'll show you. I'll do it again. Sashola, your hand is up. Shola. Okay. Now let's do it again.
Let me do, because I think I'm
yes, I was wondering if because we're not for those of us who are online, whether we're gonna I had intentions of making notes, but I haven't been able to write anything down for
wow.
my reflection. Whether you would write a description of what
I'm doing.
So when we're doing it, we can follow the steps.
What I'll do is after the class, I'll make a video of what we've done, and I'll send it to you.
Okay,
So
thank you.
Yes, I think
Very much. Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
So, if you've not gotten it, can you check it?
put it together.
We have 3.
When you put it together like this, the smaller one.
We have 3.
So you have this. Have you done the smaller? Put it together. The smaller one.
Yes, I'm in class.
So hold the smaller one. You don't need to do this. This is not so just hold it here. You understand? Hold this. So you now use this. Okay, hold it here. Use this.
You have 3. How many people have gotten it? Bolaji, get it? Good, perfect. Adeshola.
It's not
Josephine, okay.
Will you stop just saying you don't know?
For me, you don't have it.
I put it in. So let me even show them. You like, I'm an expert in this one. This way, this way, this way, the 2 smaller ones.
Yeah.
You bring it together. This one, you use it to pick the one closer to you.
Like that.
And this one, and it's dangling.
Oh, one has to dangle.
Yeah,
one
is
dangle.
dangle. And
No,
this one is.
you've not picked anything.
No, I
One
think
will dangle. Where is it?
this. See, this. Unless I thought I know, they don't know. This is the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I straighten these 2. They are in between.
Yeah, clamp it together.
I've clamped down.
Yeah.
So this one, the 4 finger,
And the thumb.
and the thumb, the 2 of them pick it together.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one is still clamped.
Yeah.
So you have it.
So
But your hand must stand like this. Because this is how you're going to start breathing.
is it not?
No, your hand is
So okay, my hand must stand like that. Okay.
So when she tried to get it, it's not losing.
Anybody who has not gotten it?
Yes, both of us here.
Okay, it is well. So you have your 3 here. I'm showing it again. 3 here. 3. Hold it together. You will twist it together. Self. Hold it. Just make sure it's together then, because we don't want it to move. Now use your ring finger and your forefinger to clamp it together. Okay. Lose every other thing. Let it stand on that
So
one.
this ring and this.
Yes.
So hold it together.
This is your ring finger and your forefinger. And leave your thumb and ring finger and your middle finger. Any hand at all, the hand you are comfortable with. Yes.
This is where the problem is clamp. Your clamp, no, I go back. The clamping should be almost at the edge, not in the head. Clamp.
See, the most important thing in this is you need to have all the 3 in one hand. And it must be in a way that when you want to start braiding, you have one tangling, you have already 2 that you can hold, and then you can start braiding with it. With this one not moving, because it doesn't have, it needs a clip. So that is why you are holding it here.
See, this is the clamping.
But I need your hand to come like this.
Come down. Oh, you clamp with this one.
The ones you are clamping is the little one that is free, right? You use your ring finger and the middle finger to hold it. See, preferably, first hold it with your 2 fingers, so you know you are holding with your thumb and forefinger. First hold it together, then you can now clamp it, so you can let your thumb and 4 fingers loose. First hold it with your forefinger and your thumb, like this, at the edge, very close to it. Then clamp it with your middle finger and your ring finger. Then you have your thumb finger and your forefinger free. Then pick any of the 2 that you have here. Yeah, but when you pick it, let it stand like this, so it's not moving. Now bring one of the wigs. Let me braid on it. Let me show you. Bring one of the mannequin. The most important part of it is that when you have your hair that you want to braid, your hand must stand like this on it. See my hand. See, the extension must stand like this. 3. 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Because this hair that you have here, you can either share it into 3 or share it into 2 or hold it as 1. Depends on the style that you are doing. If you are doing twisting, you end up holding it as 1 or 2. If it's normal braid you are doing, you need to split it into 3. So when you bring these 3 together and you place it on the hair, let me reduce the length of this thing because it's higher than I am. Yeah. Now this is the hair. Please, sorry, I will turn it again now. This is the hair.
You can see it. Come.
When you come here and you hold this, now take these 3. I mean, take the hair on the head. You are now going to split it into 3. 1 we hold this, 1 we hold this, and another we hold that. See, I'm splitting the hair. I've shared it into 3. This is 1 with hair, 2 with another hair. What's wrong with this one? You didn't clamp this week, this mannequin on. Why is this shape taking? This, and then the 3rd one with this. So I have 3 on this mannequin. Adeshola, question? Or your former hand?
Can you let me in on my mobile because I need to pick the kids quickly.
Okay.
I'll cut off here then let me in on the other.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. So when you want to start, it's going to be you dividing it into 3, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So those 3, you push the middle one up, you pick from the left or right. You can either pick, but it depends on what hand you do. That's why you need to be able to manage clamping and letting your forefinger off. So that forefinger is going to be the one to go and pick the hair on the right, bring it down, then this one you let it loose, you hold it, and then this forefinger here moves again to this side and picks it, and then that is how you keep moving. Even when you are doing CORNROW, you keep moving, you pick it, you keep moving, you pick it, you keep moving, you keep it. And when we are doing braids, we tend to turn our hand, and then it's the same thing, you just keep doing this. So that picking is very, 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 very important, because you keep turning and you keep picking and you keep turning and you keep picking and you keep turning and you keep picking, keep turning and you keep picking. I'll do it again. And I'll have you all practice this one after the other, please. It's very, very important. And I'll look at it. So this is the hair. Are you ready? Now this is the hair. I want to do it one more time, and I'll see what you've done. This is the hair. You must make sure that your hair is not tangled, because when it's tangled, you're going to end up with tangled hair at the end of it. So this is the hair I want to do. This is my extension. Even if you don't have extension on it, the hair itself requires that process, because the moment you divide this hair, you have to divide it into 3. The only difference is when we braid, we tend to turn our hands so that the hair is not standing like this. It falls down. So when you do, if it's normal hair, you share it into 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you see this? 1, 2, and 3.
Do you understand that?
1, 2, 3. So when you do 3, you now hold it, hold this one, hold one of it, hold another one with the middle hand, and then your second hand can hold this. So it's still the same process. The forefinger goes to pick the last one, pick the last one, it drops the middle, you drop the middle one, and then you hold it. Then this other hand again goes to the other side, picks the last one, and then drops, picks it, drops, picks it, drops it, picks it, drops it, pick it, drop it, and then on and on and on and on and keep picking. Yeah, I can see Felix, you've done a very long braid for me there. Nice one. Yeah, Bola, that's good. No. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
That's not a technique. What are they doing? Something.
I'm going to check it. So do something. I'm going to check what you're doing and be sure that you have it right. And then we'll now practice CORNROW on the head. Yes.
How can we make this thing? It keeps coming.
You can bend the head and tighten it so that you have access to it. No, you do it normal without extension. Do that, then see your braid first. Now the bottom needs to be very, very tight before as you keep moving on. Yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you didn't pick it from the bottom there. That's nice. Oh. So
Can we do from the back of
so that will be your hand. Just like this. One and straight 1, 2.
It's a very lean one. If you're good at being from the back, try and learn from the that side. So you're ready to do that.
You think she knows all the technique is what she did, and what time you have to.
So you're trying to do it without the extension, isn't it?
Yes, I am doing that extension. Let me see. Okay. No, you can do the extension. Let me see. Well, see this, but the bottom of it is very, very important. You can't be this. So if I'm starting this without extensions, I will do this. Because you need to hold that place tight. When you see braids, you don't see the bottom very loose. So let's go on. Please braid as many as you can. Let me see. Sister Vicky, are you braiding?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Where my own mistake is.
Okay, I'm checking out. Can you turn them short, Bola? Let me see what you've done. Turn it, let me see. See, the bottom is very, very important. It must be tight and not loose. So it means that you've held it to the head very well. Yeah, that's good. Good job, yeah. And then your extension, as you're braiding further, will be smoothing the extension. You're running your hand through the extension itself as you're doing it, so that your braid will be smooth. If you don't do it that way, it means you're going to have hair jutting out in some places there. That's why you see some braids that you see the hair all over. And then some people try to use what is this thing called? Locking cream. But when you use locking cream at a point, it will come out. Now go on, yeah. Yeah, some people say I should be carrying the camera, but let me carry it. No, do your own. I want to do your own.
This,
yeah.
I wear it like this. This. So
Mhm.
the string, I put my hand down like this, as she said. So I've decided I have 1, 2, 3. So where to now put each one is my challenge.
You can put it anywhere as long
Okay,
as
okay.
that two that you get is together.
Okay, so I do this way. I put it much in. Then this hand is the one controlling it. So that's middle finger going.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Middle finger.
Good. Good.
So when do I now turn?
Keep doing it, because you see, if you notice what you've just done now, you are moving with the hair. The hair is already losing out.
That is the problem.
So you need to.
So, but after that, I will now move
the
down.
reason why it's losing like that is because you are not holding the hair
this one
properly. So the hair is flowing through the extension and it's giving you space below.
Okay.
So if you hold the hair tightly to the extension, it won't lose out.
So when I get here, I will now turn my head down like this.
Turn. Yeah, that's for braids, yes.
So I will try and practice that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's good. Yeah. Let me see yours.
Mine is.
Did you do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but it's the.
Without extension.
Yeah, without extension. So
that is the bottom is very, very good.
So
this
getting the
good.
bottom with extension, I get it loosely. I don't get it firmly.
So you need to hold it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, so I can do this.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the right technique.
You can.
But I normally this is why I do it at home. But I think I want a professional way of doing it. So I just do it like that.
As long as it's mine is not just.
Yeah, when you do it like that at times, it's because it just its head up instead of coming down.
Sometimes yes.
You understand? So if you start with it being held down, the hair slips, and then when you turn, it still continues to slip down.
See what she did.
I'm going there. I'm going around.
Well, you need to learn to pick, because that's not my natural hair. You need to learn if you're putting an attachment there.
Yeah. So you need to learn to make sure that your extensions are not showing like this.
Okay.
So they must be slow as you're going.
Yeah, it's because of this.
As
you're going. This okay.
See, most times when we do the silky hair, that's the white people hair, we tend to use rubber band at the end of it. But in the middle, you need to get it right like that. And then at the end, we put rubber band because the hair comes loose when you do it. Yeah. I'm coming. This is good. This is good. Very good. Yeah. So you see how you have your strands. Those strands have not exactly. So put your hand on it. Let me see how you do here. People online, I'm just making sure you are seeing what is happening. That's why I'm going around with the camera. Let me see how you do. I want to see under. It means that one of the bundle will be very big and the others, it won't be equal. Yes. Heidi, what happened to this one? But yeah, you're doing it good. It's just the bottom that needs to be held properly. Yeah, lose it up. Let me show you. Or create one. Let me show you. Let me see here. Here. This is not bad. So it's that extension now. That extension is very, very. See here. And then you have your hair extension. See here. Now, what you have outside here is not even the extension, it's the person's hair. So if you now use scissors to trim this out, you'll be cutting people's hair off. You understand? So work on it. Let me see you. Yeah. I'm coming. Let me. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, very good. Good. So you need to work on that. Perfect. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Good job. Once you finish this, now I want us to do the cornrow on somebody's head, on our volunteer. Very, very important. See, Felix, can I see yours? Just to get the beginning right, I can now pick fine. Sabiki, that's fine. Felix, I can't see yours though. I can pick, yeah.
I hope I tried though.
I can't see it.
You can make it too much light.
Picking from the beginning. Yeah, I think I can, Felix, I can see that the bottom is a bit loose. Am I right? That bottom.
I don't have extension.
Yeah, with that extension, you should be able to get the bottom tight. Very, very important. Then Bola, yours is good. But you know the line is very, very important in any braid.
Yeah.
That line, so you need to practice on somebody's head and make sure the line is very good. Now I have a couple of wigs here. I'm going to show you. Most times when we do braided wigs, like this, everybody can you see this? This is a braided wig. We have a closure in front. And it means that you have to be able to pick it and make sure it's neat like this. See, the lines must be very neat. This is a wig. So if your line is not good, you have to work on it. Very, very important. You need to make sure it's smooth like this.
Scary that it can I get there?
So the lines are very, 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 very important. That's why we are using wig as practice as well. So that allows us to emphasize the lines. If your line is more smooth, nobody will buy the wig. They will tell you no. Because it's very, very important. You guys are doing well. Well done.
That's one.
What stage will have you been practicing?
No, please can I make it because your hair is natural. If I make a mistake,
All right, so for the time, I'm going to do now a camera on someone's edge. So I believe we can practice that at home. If you have any question, please feel free to call me. I can quickly do a Zoom call with you, and we'll go through it and see where and where, if there's any error, anything you need to correct and all that. I want to quickly show us how to do a cornrow on someone, how to cut it. Now, when you fix weave on people as well, there are ways that you do the weave. It's not just anyhow. You don't just do it. Some people you make the weave, you weave to the back. Some people you have to do round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Some you have to do zigzag. It depends on the style you want to fix. So everything in every handwork in life requires calculation. When you go to wig making, you see what you need to calculate. There's a lot of calculation in it. But for this one, so we move closer. Don't worry. I'll show you and then I don't
If that's the same clothes, I think
now, if I want to do a I believe for those online can see this, right? They can, some people can.
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah. Who is this Nigerian comb or the pink comb? Nigerian comb or pink comb? I need to.
What's the essence of bringing you to
No,
you know it?
that's
Come
pink
on,
comb. Okay, so we need a cutting comb to cut the hair. Now, if you're coming from the front here, our head is curved. So when you want to cut, you cut this way. You move. As you move, you must reduce it. Now, if you observe, use this one. If you observe, this place is big. Now, some people will say the hair does not have a line. Yes, it does. It does have a line because you can create the line and make sure the line is smooth. If your line is not good, then there's something wrong. Because as hairdresser, you must be able to see what you are putting and make sure that it is straight. If it's not straight, you should be able to see it yourself. All hair must end at the back. Now see what I've got here. It's curved. Moving from here, it became it's big, went high, reduced, and then to the back, it becomes very, very small. Very small, and then it comes here. So if you are working with this now, you can either do this or you do with extension. Let me do with extension. Seriously.
That makes it right. Without the hair first.
The
extension.
Okay. So I'll do with the hair first, then with the extension. So you do your hand. We are still doing the three calculation that we did before is what we are doing. So it means you need to have 3 hair. I have 3 already here. Can you make it online? Can you see it? I've split this into 3. So I push one forward, I bring one to this side, I pick it up and I turn. My forefinger picks the next one here and it turns, and then push it the middle one to the front and it picks. So you have, as you move, you have to keep picking more. See, when I pick here, I pick another extra hair. And then you turn again. When you come here and you want to pick this, you pick another extra hair and you come, and then you pick another extra hair and another extra hair and another extra hair and another extra hair and another extra hair, and then you keep going. How to make it neat? That's my own challenge. See, my hand is doing like this.
That comes with practice.
So you must you must run your hand through it. Okay. So it straightens the hair and makes it smooth as you do it. Okay. So when you do this, to the hair, my hand here, to the end here. Okay. No matter how long the hair is. Okay. Because anything you do, if you don't nothing in the hair ends up tangled. Okay. And then Now you see some people, they'll braid and then you have the hair hanging here. That's because they've cut too much at the back at a point, so the hair cannot even come down again. There's no space at the back to come to. So that's where the calculation is when you're doing this. Now this one, the ends down here. And when you do CORNROW, when you get to the end and you weave it, you can turn your hand. If you don't turn your hand, the end stands up like this. So you turn your hand and then you turn it to normal braid. I'll do the second one with extension. Okay. When you cut again, you're coming from here. This your hair is powerful. No, she's not washing it. When you're working with natural hair, you have to be very careful. It hurts. It's very painful when you pull it. So when you come in, you notice I'm just cutting it. I'm making sure that my back is small. See how tiny the back is. See the front, how big it is. It's very, very, very important. And then when you make shuku, there's a way you cut shuku too. When you're coming to the edge, you make it smaller. The edges are big, the middle becomes small. So this is coming here. And you must be able to pick where they are seeing that the hair is not straight. You must be able to tell. Very important. So that's another one. The extension. The procedure, what do we do?
Cut into three. The smaller one, the smaller one folds over.
The smaller one folds over.
It stands on its own.
It starts on its own, and we have three, and we have this. And
Could
then
you do that again? No, then I want to. I'm making video for you.
okay. So you do this. The smaller one on the right, on the hand, and the bigger one. You turn it around, and you do this. You have two. You have two. Now you do pick it up, and you have three on one hand. And then you can now come to the hair, put it at the edge. This free one, take hair for it, makes it one. The middle one, take hair for it, and the last one, you take hair for it. I'm trying to pick the little hair on our edges. So let's see if you pick that.
It may not be.
Then you put, go that way, turn, go that way, turn. Now, while you are doing that, I'm holding her hair very firm to the attachment. If you don't hold it tight, you just have the hair, the extension dangling. If you notice, my hand is going down like this. It's not picking at the top because I want to hold her hair no matter how small it is. And then you do this, and then you go there, and then you do this, and then you go, and then you do this, and then you go, and you keep doing that. You keep doing that, keep doing this, you keep doing this, because she's making a video, you do this, 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 and yeah, go on, please.
Suppose you want to add extra hair, how do you do that? Could you show us that, please?
Why don't you learn this first before jumping? That's another level.
You just cross it. When you add in extra hair, you cross it across, pick it here, and you pick it here.
Just two.
Yeah,
Okay.
two. It's just two.
Okay.
Any extra air is just two across. Pick another one. You just do two. It's just two. You just put it like Ghana bridge. You put it across it, pick it up, pick it up, pick it and keep it in, and then keep going.
You know, my own challenge too. And here it looks natural.
Yeah.
You know, you can't compare this when somebody hair is paint. You know, it will be neater. So is this was still acceptable like this? You know,
You know, like my line here. Thank God you notice the line here is not straight. Did you observe that?
Okay, was that what caused it not to be? Okay.
So that's why I said your line is very, 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 very important. Now, if you open the hair like this, can somebody spot any other place that is
not to this place?
Thank you. So it's very important for you to be able to pick it out while you are doing the hair, and then you can rectify it. So normally I should have cut this place into this hair,
okay,
and make it.
So that means you will lose this hair.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's when you hair. This place too needs a little pulling in.
And this one
this place, thank you.
Cutting out.
So you have to keep monitoring. Perfect. Saviki, good job. Good job. So that's our. Any question?
Can she practice?
Yes.
Try.
So can I have someone cut the hair? Volunteer. So cut the hair.
My own challenge is how to have a my own challenge is how to have consistent lines.
How to have what?
Consistent lines.
Now, the hair, people say it does not have a line, but the hair has a line. There's no way.
I know most of the ones that I see, you know, they're always very straight.
When you are cutting it,
I'm talking about having more, okay.
When you are cutting the hair, it's always good when you pull it and look at the line that you've created to see if it's straight and smooth. If it's not, then you will see the edges there, whether it needs you to pull in a little hair or pull a little hair out. It will curve a little there. So those are the places that you need to work on and cut it and then put it where it's supposed to be. And then you keep going straight until you achieve it. Because the moment you get it, you now open it from the front, place the hair like this, as push one end to the other side, push one end to the other side, and look at it, this line straight, and keep watching it till the end. So you see if there's any line that is an error there. No matter what, it will show you. As long as you keep doing it, it will show you, oh, this hair has gone out of place. This hair needs to go back to where it's coming from, or this hair needs to join this side.
So, but now the question is going to the next one that will make you to have same thing. You know, like let's say I parted my hair into 4, and I want to have the same cornrow, same distance. Yes, same distance. Not that one will be big and the next one, except I'm making the design. But if I want to have same size rather.
It's advisable when you want to do that, you divide the hair into 2.
Okay.
This side, if you want it to be 4,
okay.
Cut your 4, just not smooth line. Cut the 4 and pin them together and be able to measure yourself. 1 to here, this to here, this to here. You calculate and make sure it's okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I get it now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's too much. You all need to practice this. Now you need to watch what she's doing because yeah. See, here is too much. Here is too much. Exactly, because if you keep doing that, you have come across. See, this is half of the head. Any hair on this side must be at the back. Let's sit down.
Can you see this now? Can you see it's too much?
Yeah, it's okay. But the line is not small, so splitting the line. So like she asked a question, very important question that if you want to make all your cornrows the same equal sizes, how do you do it? The best way is divide the hair into equal parts. So the head, you can divide hair into 4 places. You can do from front to back and then across from here to here. That is 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So each of that bundle,
Yes.
you can now split it to the number of cornrow you want to have. You know, normally when you go to salons and they ask you how many cornrow, they charge per cornrow at a time. So if you say it's 10 cornrow, they calculate it and then it's 10 to on your head. They charge you per each of cornrow. So you have to be able to calculate what you want to do and make sure that it is equal. And not that one is mightily big and one is not very tiny.
So divided into 3 now.
So let me see your line first. Don't whip the hair. This hair, see here. Right? So what I was saying earlier is you part the hair like this and keep doing that. Here. Now you're going to start from the beginning. Let's watch it together. You tell me where your hair is. Oh, what happens to the hair here? You're bending down. Your hair should balance.
That's good.
It's just here. So don't use the pin to choke her head. It's painful. Yeah.
And don't, sorry, everything.
Yeah, you need to do your lines. Those lines are not people. I need to make sure the line is fixed.
Before I even play. If it's any you talk of it, I don't like people touching my head anyhow. I don't even do my head.
You need to make it
So the front side needs to come.
The cutting of the line is very essential. Now, wow, I just cutting it down like this.
you keep doing it like this. By the time you get half of it, you have gotten to this place at the back. Okay, so those sides you have a place to see at the back. Okay, so make it that's really what you guys. Let me see your line before you start with
We baby, anyhow I do, I practice later.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see.
Without extension. My line is straight.
Yeah, but
I'm
if you
just
keep
talking
it
and
like
talking.
this, you will not get to the back.
Okay.
Can I come and start?
Do this.
And start, I'll watch it there.
I'll do like this. This angle,
Yeah.
These are my challenges. So what
So
happens?
put it back.
I pull it back.
Yeah,
Okay. I pull it back. Okay. So I straighten this.
That one
here.
should, yeah.
Okay. So I do this again. I put this on
Yeah.
here and I straighten this here. Okay. So I pull it back.
And you do it again.
Any hair I see, I try to pull it back.
Exactly.
Oh,
And make
okay.
sure
Everything.
you don't pick any extra hair.
Yes, okay. So
How
I do
is
this again.
What are you doing? Why are you destroying my wig?
So
What are you doing? You're
anyone that is
braiding.
not supposed to be, I pull
Oh
it
yeah,
back.
you know what you do for me? The two of you braid this wig to the end now. Braid it. You must finish that braid.
My daughter believes she knows it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, braid that wig to the end. So I keep braiding. Without extension.
They're not doing that. No.
Without extension, braid it.
Braiding. I thought it's cornrow.
They can't you come and this is going to break her hair.
She's going out
The front of the hair matters. If it's too tight, it breaks the edge.
You know, because her hair is small.
She don't have to drop her. But I will come back.
Sister Titi, you can see that my tongue is not looking neat in front. So why is it not looking neat? Those are the challenges you can see. I now got the technique, was not looking neat.
Yeah,
So
so you need to practice more. And you need to smoothen it more. You need to smoothen it more. Now, if you notice that you are weaving, you are bending the hair.
I'm bending the hair.
Yes, you have hair on this side.
So I should be in the middle.
Yes. There's a style like that you bend the hair, but we are not doing that. Now look at your weaving here. It's bent like this and like this. You understand? So those are the things that you need to work on.
So the cause of this not being neat is one.
Yes,
I'm not. It's not smooth here.
And the hair is dirty on the floor, but okay, your weaving is not bad.
Okay.
Sorry, my
You don't cut your hair.
Don't cut it to the natural.
This hair here. This the part, just add it to the hair. You know, that thing is not in here. Yeah, cut this back. Yeah. Yeah, don't hold the edge too tight. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Yeah. So
It's bad hand to hold this long.
You are not in the middle of the hair.
Okay.
You are on the edge. This is another style of hair.
You know, this is, it takes 8 hours to hold. Exactly, too. It's for.
You want to come and start this?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Fast.
You modeled it up at the back. Your hand is now raising up. Your hand is raising up.
Okay, so I should do like this. Okay. Oh my
No,
God.
no. Okay, so what happens to the hair here?
It's your own hair that came to meet mine.
You bent yours, so it's bending towards my front in it.
So I should
But
have done it
even if you bent it, it's okay. But now everywhere is positive. You've jumped up.
So I should
You have jumped up. The hair is now.
so I should do that again.
Yeah. You've jumped. They're not holding it down again. You're now holding it at the top.
Oh my God.
I know.
Is it painful?
So how do I know I jumped up?
You know where you're not holding it down.
Okay, the hair is not held. Okay, why I did that? Because I was touching the wall by the side. So I have to jump up. I noticed that because it was touching the hair by the side.
You don't jump.
Okay.
So you hold it to make it.
This, I've gone to maybe other.
Move your hands. Move your hands. Guys online, are we good?
Come and do the cornrow. You want to help me.
Please send me a picture of what you've done today. Your assignment is to braid that wig. That wig that you have with you, braid everything to the end. Send me a picture of the
All of it?
Yes, or half of it. Braid it. It's needed.
Okay.
Braid it.
No problem.
And send me a picture of it. That I will know that you have
When
done
is the
something.
assignment due? Next week?
Next week, yes.
If you don't do your assignment, no graduation.
No graduation.
This will take like 2 weeks for me to finish.
You can do half. I just want to be assured that you have done something.
No, you
And
can
that
see
is
it now.
I can see your own then. I can see that the hair is scattered somehow.
It's a wig. It's a wig. It's an old one.
Now, you need to send me a close picture of it so I'll be able to see it and then I can correct what I need to correct them. But you yourself should know by now if you've made any mistake whatsoever in it. So please, shall I? Please, I can't hear you, you're mute.
I said all my life, and I've avoided braiding, weaving, anything.
But that's the in thing right now. Now, if you want to fix on somebody's head, you need to know how to cornrow the hair. You understand? Which is very, very important. If you don't know how to do that, and the calculation you use for your braid, for your cornrow is what you use for making wig.
Okay.
So this is kind of a foundation for me to see what you have learned, so that when it comes to wig, by the time we start talking, this is what you do. It will not be new.
You know what we thought about? Next class, we both come together. She used my hair to practice because I can braid already.
Okay.
And
so
then
the next class is wig making.
Oh, it's wig making. Oh, okay.
Yes. So I will arrange, if anybody has any question whatsoever, please call me. I can arrange a Zoom call with you and look at it and then be able to correct you. But please, I need a picture of what you've done today.
So do you want us to do braids, or are we doing cornrow?
Do cornrow, do braid, and send me a picture.
She's gonna send you a picture of her old wig that is braided.
No way. I will know. I will know. I definitely will know. 1 minute, please. Yeah.
Okay.
I need to see the line. Put that thing on it.
You don't think what?
The moment it's touching.
She's saying she doesn't think. If I can,
she's not saying she's not touching it. Who opened this line here?
My daughter.
Oh yeah, don't choke the pin on her head though. Just lay it.
See where your hand is going to.
Say, come here. Okay. I think when you hold your pen, don't hold it like this. So that if you want to take the baby there, you do like that.
Exactly.
And then
Tell yourself, I can do all
please make a straight line for me, please.
And if when you're holding the pin,
No,
you
please
when
don't
you're holding the pin to your hand. And she said she didn't try. Can't do it like that.
No, this one is not right.
No, you still, you can't do it. You've done it. Are we going to ask certificate? Yes. There's no other way.
That's if you do your assignment.
Exactly. So everybody here, even we that we are here, get a wig, make what is it called? A braid. Or you teach on somebody else. Yeah. Take the picture and send to me. I need to be sure that you blend your please don't go and snap what you did not do. But I will not integrate that's the case. It's very, very important. Darling, you are supposed to come into your side. So don't open it and come to your side.
Come. No, that's why I'm making it.
Kola, how is it going? All right, too.
I got cut out, but
Very good.
I'm back now.
All right.
So,
The assignment, I've just given everybody an assignment. Please get a wig, make a braid on somebody's head, braid on someone else, do a cornrow, and send me the picture by next week, please.
okay.
So,
Okay.
do you have someone that you can do
With
on the
extension or
with extension, without
extension?
extension, both.
Okay.
I want to be able to see what you've done, please, so that I'll be
Okay.
sure if there's anything I need to correct, I can correct it. So you can do it on somebody's head or on a wig.
Yeah.
Please, and then
I'll use my hand.
I'm doing
Any
it
question?
on my daughter's head now.
Perfect, yes. Well done, well done. Well done.
I'm trying my best.
So the lines, don't forget, the lines in front is
Yes,
bigger, the
working
back
on
is
lines.
smaller. Very, very important. And open the hair like this. Open the hair like this. Keep doing it like this.
Okay.
See the lines to be sure that your line is straight. Very important. You will know if your line is not straight. You see there are some hair hanging out and some hair hanging on. Push them to where they're supposed to be. And then you get a smooth line.
I'm still on the right part.
Yes. Practice your picking of the tray of the distance and how to hold it. Very important too, please. But I need to see pictures. If you want to graduate, I need to see what you've done.
Can I ask something?
Certified.
Is there a particular angle that you can use for the braid, for the cornrow to come out nice, or you can
Who's
just
talking?
do anyhow?
Is somebody talking? Felix, what did you say, please? You muted yourself, oh, unmute. Yes, okay, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was asking if there's a particular angle that you can use so that the cornrow comes out nice.
So that the cornrow can come?
So that it comes out neat
Nice.
and, consistent.
If you are doing cornrow, as you are moving, and this your line is powerful. Sorry, be careful, it's hurting her hair. It's hurting her. Careful. As you are doing cornrow, hold this thing for me. Bring your hand. No, just one finger. Yeah, fold it. As you are doing cornrow, look at my hands. Supposing this is cornrow, I have 3, right? Now this 3, the moment you do it, the moment you turn, see, the one I'm dropping, I'm smoothing it before as I'm picking the next one. Then when you turn again, you must run your hand like this, smoothing it, and pick the next one. Always smoothing it. You understand? So the more, so if even if you are doing CORNROW and you are doing like this, run your hand through it. It helps it to be smooth. Now, some people use cream, but if you put cream on it, the cream will fade away at the point, and then you now see the true color of what you've done. You understand? So it's advisable, do it, and make sure you run your hand through it as you are doing it and smoothing it, and then you get a very smooth CORNROW.
CORNROW.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. This is powerful. You want my guest here to say no, don't touch her head again.
So this
Now look at what I'm doing. Come and stand here.
she doesn't want to do my hair.
See, I explained to you, don't cover the phone until you can come to the screen. Now what I explained is that when you open it, when you want to cut, the front is big, the back is small, right? Do you want to learn this? Are you interested? Okay, good.
I mean, they've collected too much of my money. The hairdresser, yes.
You do this. Now, as you're going to the back, you reduce your hand. See, I didn't go that way. I went this way. And then because our hair is a bit natural, you need to be careful as you're cutting it. It hurts really. I imagine with my head. So you have to make sure you reduce as you are going to the back. It cannot be as big as far as the front. You keep going and you keep moving to this side. And then keep going and keep moving to this side. And keep going and keep going. You're not looking at me. Come and see what I did. See, by the time I go to the back,
I wanted to use that stuff. Don't name it. You don't use it. So she's not saying she just wants to.
And then you pick out wherever there's an error. That's where you have the lines are not smooth. You start picking it back again. See what I've done.
This must be smaller.
I didn't go to that side. I came here. So do you want to read this one? Now, you know what you do for me. Pick that with pin. They come with the pin mark here. Now check each one and check where the line is not smooth. Now don't you say, thank you. See, if I want to do hair on my own head, I have a mirror in front of me. I can't do this. You have to be able to see what you want to do, imagine it. So most times I'm like this. And I'm straight, and you have to be straight with it. So when you're doing somebody, at times I want to cut the middle of her head. I'll be looking at the mirror, and what I'll do is this. I'm not looking at the head, I'm looking at the line I'm creating in the mirror. You understand? So when you're not looking at the mirror, you want to see, you have to be at the back here and be looking at what you're doing. So that's why your pin must be flat on the head. Yeah. Well, you come and read it.
Well, if you come, even this city, I'm charging her. Your daughter, no, I'm letting you out. Your daughter,
I do alpha.
It's very late.
Teacher, I do come and do. Yes, come and do. Come and do.
I'll just drop her and come back so that we talk about it. Okay. How do I prevent moving to the side instead of staying in the middle for what I did? You know, my shifted to now.
You have to control it.
Okay.
Because there's a style like that you know.
I know.
But if you have to make sure you have the mood as well. If you know you are moving to the side, or you know at times once you move to the side, coming back will make the weave bend. So it's always good. Lose it and start do the tracing and continue with the straight one. I don't choose that head with.
Have you finished the line?
I've done the line for you now. What are you
Okay, she wants to play.
Yeah, we're mixing another one. Yeah.
This is by force, so.
She will get it. She will.
Otherwise, no certificate for you.
This teacher. Already.
Online, are we braiding? Are we braiding? Good job, good job. Carol.
We are trying our best.
Yes, good.
I am charging you now. You have to pay me 50 pounds. She paid Miriam 50 pounds. Especially when I get certificate.
Let me show again, Angel. Oh yeah, show, see what is that.
I mean,
Let me say,
she's failing me.
don't bring extra. I made this line, you have scattered the line.
Now if you say you want mommy to want to do my hair.
I can't see the line. She wants to practice with your hair now. Practice with her hair. Yes. So, what you do is, you know the 3 rows. The 3 rows. 1, and it's always good online. 2, 3. Now, look at me. See, as I'm picking from below. I'm not picking at the top. See, where this finger went here. You must be below. If you pick it at the top, that's what you just did that made the hair stand on. So your braid will now be on top swimming, and the hair will be at the back, just then pushing it up. You understand? So you pick from below and you do this, and then you pick this one as you're going here, and you pick here too from below. You smoothing it, you pick from below. See, my hand, as I'm going up, my hand is straightening the hair out, and then it's doing that, and it's doing that. You get it, darling.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good girl. That's my daughter. That's my princess. That's my hairdresser.
So let me see yours. It's the middle one that you push to the front. So leave the hair, leave it, take 3. Let's do 3. 3. Yeah,
Which year are you going to use to
last
practice?
one
So
there.
issue exchange, okay? Practice on my own.
And this is the middle one. Push it to the front. You use your tongue to push to the front.
Feeling good. In picking, can we do more than one? Can I do like big 3?
And then you end up, yeah, you can.
Okay.
As long as all the big ones are not together.
Okay.
And they don't form a sharp end.
Okay. Okay. Because this one we still be 1 no.
See.
Okay. No formation. Okay.
See. This is thumb and forefinger.
You want me to show you family?
And the clamp push this forward. You bring this clamp in, and then like this. So that this fingers can be picking, and this can be picking, and you understand? So the beginning really matters in what you want to do. Okay. So you clamp with 2 hand fingers, the last one, the middle one you hold with your forefinger and your thumb, and then the other hand too you hold with your forefinger and your thumb. Yeah, push that forward, take just push this one to that side. Hold it below, don't hold it at the tip.
I'll perfection myself. See, now I did big together.
They're turning it already. You must hold all the 3 at the bottom.
I need to pick.
I used
At
to
the
think
bottom.
it's something I can never.
At the bottom.
Don't for me to do that.
That's
She's enjoying it so much. She's
you
giving
know
me.
practice their sleeping.
Which year am I going to practice that? That one is easy. Which one was practicing?
Now, next one, let me practice on our own. Let me also practice. Me, I will send that to where would I say? She's living in Liverpool. I will send that to London to see.
This hand. Why is he holding it at the tip?
Let me try.
Let me hold it.
No, for me, no, cut, I want to do.
Like the next line, I just cut. I have to practice that cut because I know it's small.
Yeah. Now, don't run like this. Don't run like this.
So you do my hair, you do my hair.
Are you all right?
Anybody online wants to say something?
So I do this. I commit this hair in the name of the Father.
You can,
I don't
you
have
can.
to do
You can.
like this.
See, no, just look at my hand. This is it. This is it. This is it. This. See, this. Then, see my this one. This. See, this comes down. You see this slab hand. You know this is holding it. This hand is you want to pick this slab. And then you can turn it and then let that go and then you can touch it. Okay. Come on, try. You can do it. You need to pick something out of his place today, I guess. So that when you go and practice it. See, the people online are doing so much. They can never do that. Yeah, but it's standing at the top. It's not make it to the side. No, you should make it on the ground. It looks like you've extended it to your guts, right?
No, I did not.
You've extended because the line is good. Yeah, just it doesn't have to be painful to her. Just like this and like this. It just must be on the scalp and not on top, not at the top, not like this. Not like this. It must be on the floor.
You can say you are an expert in things. I'm saying, see the thing with me, I do. I know you don't see the it's okay. Okay, I'm still moving. I'm still finding the people to be.
Maybe your mom is getting it. I did.
And what she did this on her head.
It's because it's great. Okay,
Yeah, it's different.
It's
not the
different.
same thing. I did not tell you.
You get it.
You
get
practice. Practice makes permanent.
No, perfect.
No, it's permanent. Then it has changed to permanent.
I did.
No, keep going.
I did. It's like this.
No, don't.
1, 2,
Keep going.
3.
She's going to sleep.
3, 1.
You see with it?
Your own hand is pain.
Yeah, my own hand. You know, it's so.
Your own hand is hot.
My own hand.
Oh,
I
I'm
just
sorry.
started seeing
Oh my God. Hey, it was much. Sorry, let me lose it, please.
So you need to get
I don't like the
you need to get manicure for your daughter. The gray that type. The natural hair one.
the natural hair one.
Yes.
I bought one for her, but not natural. No one I told you that.
When
I
you
bought
get
for her.
Because of Karen. Go online.
Really,
It's
Online.
expensive, 70
It is
something.
more expensive than the
Hey,
Karen.
70K.
Yes, I got the other one.
70 something expensive.
Which 30 something for your non-natural one? We saw 70.
I saw one that was 30 something.
Yeah, because the thing is,
I will show you
it
online.
takes investment if you want to get something right. And the first thing, if you use this,
We do it.
See the one I got for her.
Practice on ourselves.
Practice on our own.
Yeah.
because
No,
you
it
want
was 70K.
I will show you now.
Waiting.
Let me show
when
you.
you have someone that you can, that if you allow her to practice on your head, then it's fine.
Practice on
No, I can't.
If the back is okay, you can practice.
My network. You can probably
No,
use
this
the
place is
online.
not really
the
getting
network.
ready.
Network is that.
So maybe my
My own over outside.
It's the
I'll
it's the
show
hand
you.
for braids that you're
I
using.
had to go and buy the
Don't hold it at the top like that.
Still do it.
So
So that's why we check out. Because that's my problem. I know.
Let her come and try Uncle. Yeah, come and try.
The picking is.
It's okay.
Not for me.
Yeah, it's the way they are holding the hand.
All this
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus. Hey. Sorry.
See this one that I go for, and this one is very nice. It's still inside again. This one is 12 pounds. And it looks so long. Long.
Because you've taken everywhere.
But it's
This
long.
side.
I can do
Another kind of corn.
I know they're expensive. You can't do you can't use your hair and you want her to learn. It's better with the natural hair because that's how to learn the carry. These ones are very silky.
It's Afro,
I Afro, yes. The silky ones will not be easy for her to get.
Okay, it's 39. Exactly.
How do you spell money?
This is it. Okay, when we took back that
Money.
yes, 39. Okay, this one 29. This one 34. Either is 70.
Don't buy this one.
No, either this or this.
I need that one.
How do you spell money?
You come. Me, I'm looking for the cheaper one. 29. It's 29 one of them.
How do you spell money?
I shouldn't get it.
This one is cheaper.
So it's easier when
So
you
then
get
she
that
can be
one.
using braid for the other one.
Exactly. She can even braid on this one, so especially the way you braid on natural hair, different from the way you braid on the white the silky hair.
Or
Or
actually told me to provide for, but when I saw
how's it going over here online?
this one looks smaller.
Well, you're doing it. Let me just show you.
Let me see.
We are fine.
Oh wow.
I'm just trying to. I think I'm getting the
Yes.
line now.
That's
Hi,
your
Valentine.
I'll show you.
That's a good one, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, yeah.
Look at tell me your friend.
Adeshola, you braid on this your boys, you braid their hair for me. Boys.
I don't have any girl to braid on. Get your head off
That's
my
why I said the boys, you braid their hair.
Mom, can I stream my
Bola, keep up the work. You need to get a stand, it's much easier. Bola, you need to get a stand, it's much easier.
Yeah, because this is what I have. It's not
Those clamped ones, I have it everywhere in my house, but it's not always easy.
okay.
Yeah, a stand will make you sit wherever you want to sit and you continue doing your work.
Okay.
And you can use it for display when you want to sell your wig, you can still use it for display of your wigs and all that. So it's advisable to get
If I need to get a stand, should I just say wig stand?
a wig stand, yes. Wig stand, yeah. And you can also
Balaji, I can send you a link if you want.
yeah.
Please.
Is it the
I'll put it
table
on
one
the
that is
group.
okay?
Yes, you know, not the table one, the standing one.
Yeah, I have
Okay, the
one.
standing one.
Exactly, yes, that one.
I can send you, I'll look for the link and send it to the group.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
easier.
you.
All right.
It's very easy. And when you want, if you decide to buy any wig for your Kenro, buy the Afro wig. Afro wig.
Natural.
Something, yes, so okay. Natural hair. So it's easy to practice your Kenro on it. Yes.
Okay, so Afro wig.
Yeah, Afro wig.
All right.
I found one.
Okay, as long as the hair can be brushed, I'm fine with it. That's fine. The clamp is useless. What clamp? That clamp is not. I have to do it on my house. Okay.
So just the head.
They are selling with the clamp. Just get it, show the clamp anyway. Can you anytime you feel like you have to take the clamp to go? It restricts your movement. I've got it here. Yeah. Which is this the best? Yes.
Well, let me choose the better one.
So leave
Don't
that
write
one.
it, wait.
No. You can hold this by down. See, you need to be like this. No, not like that. Like this.
So the
Uh-uh. See this hair here. And down. That's right. So this is front now. Now use this hand to go to the other side. Just pick down. Yeah, and then pick that. Yeah. Yeah. Done it right, exactly. So, see, you are pushing it to the front. You are going to the back to pick more hair. You understand? So each time you go to the back.
Today's ones.
Inside
I just know I should bring
So by the time you talk,
25, 7 pounds difference. Yeah. 7 pounds is not small money.
you should convert it to
I'm not
naira.
working.
It's
I'm
not
not
naira.
here. So it's converted to naira.
This one is the moment you do the moment you do the front one, come here, or you pick down anyone you want to pick. You can pick this one.
Will you leave?
You understand? And you turn like this.
Don't like that
See,
one.
this one.
I don't need it.
I'm leaving. Same hand. I'm just using it here.
Oh, no, you have to explore.
You understand? Yes.
Any comments about this?
It's not bad. That's what she just showed me now.
You think it's not bad? She said she doesn't like it.
What's wrong? Is it not going to be brushed? It's going to be brushed.
How you will do it?
It's going to be brushed. Let me check this.
Then Afro,
Yeah.
hairdressing, African style.
Don't hear. Because I'm not like the way you're
You notice that you are on one side.
because I'm blind. This is how I
No.
I want to learn their own.
Stay in the middle.
I want to learn that one.
Just stay. Let me show you.
Let me start that.
The moment you stand like this. You do this. You're in the middle. So when you pick like this, you're picking equally from both sides, and you're not moving.
Now you're waiting on
So it's in the middle. I'm not going anywhere.
See on which I saw one.
I'm still here. So
That means you didn't
beginning
go
at
down.
the middle and you're staying on that your straight line. If I want to do the side, I'll be here. That means I'll be drawing the hair from that side to this side. No, I'm just saying that's what you're doing. You're pushing the hair. Yeah, you stand there. You're still pushing the hair to that side. I'm pushing the hair to that side. So that's why you're pushing all your things to do. So yeah. Side.
Hey, sorry about your head, you. You have to give up for someone.
I picked Sharon now.
I did.
I got it. 30 seconds.
You have this braids thinking in your head, and you need to get it off your head. And it can't really want to do. Every candle starts, your hand is like this, not like this. Not the other side. It must be flat on the head. And then so when you do this, you pick this one. You do this, you pick. You do this, you pick. You do that. You know what you do for it. You can't even practice it on extension. So it's only the head you can do it. See, please buy ID. The Afro mannequin.
Me, I need it too.
Yes, we've already bought.
She needs it, but she needs to show me this. ID. It's like this. See, even if you don't want to cut line, like me, I might not cut the 3 lines. I might just.
Is it this one you want?
See, I already have 3. This is one.
Come on. This is what I planned for him.
She's on 23.
So how much time?
This one I thought was small, not small.
See, you're okay. Now I get what you're doing. You are doing braids backwards. It's a style. You understand? But it's the one that turns to our own Didi in Africa that we do Didi that is flat on the head. So you are doing it backwards instead of picking it forward. So let's start. Let me see. Where's the middle?
This is the middle.
No, where's the middle here? Have three. I need you to have three. 1, 2, 3. No. Push the middle forward. Your middle must go forward. Forward. Yeah. Push it and go and pick the other one, or whatever side.
Okay.
Still holding it. Push the middle forward.
This is the middle.
Yeah. Don't hold it to the back. Leave it.
I should leave it.
Yes, leave it.
Uh-uh.
Let me show you. This is the middle. What you are doing is this.
Oh,
It's another style. That's the backward double side. That is the double side.
Yeah.
So that one you have to cut the head to two.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not
One I know
This one, you have 3. You push it forward.
Oh, okay.
And then you don't leave it to there and go and pick here. And then you turn this around. You know, before you put it in the middle and come back, you turn it around, push another one forward and pick the other side. Push the middle one forward and pick the other side. Push it forward and pick the other side. Not backwards and backwards. No.
Yeah.
That's I think that's what you're
That's
getting
my
right. Exactly.
issue. Three.
How's it going online? Well done.
Yeah. Yeah. We're getting on.
How much is it? You like that 27.
How much did you buy your book? Okay. Yes, that one is good too.
Where did they buy it?
That should be fine. They have that one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I pushed it forward
Mhm.
and I'm taking this one.
Where did you take it from? You're still taking the middle one. That middle one that you push forward, leave it. Yeah, leave that one. Go and pick the other side. Anyone. Mhm.
Have you shown
So you pick, have you picked that one?
long one?
So you pick that one. Now go and pick it around. Yeah, pick. Yeah. So you pick more hair.
I think we say more actually.
Foot. Keep going. Yeah. So that's it. That's you once you get this made the front, then you continue like that. Yeah, that front is very important. As long as you keep pulling to the making yourself, definitely yeah. The natural hair it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And when the hair is bent hair, it has strands.
So it's neat.
It's not always neat at times, but the strands to tend to pull out when you are doing it. So they keep getting strands. So you have to keep. Yeah, so you have to keep especially when it's straight. When you turn your hand and you're doing the twist it, you twist it, you put the one that wants to shut out, switch it on that. Okay. So that you keep pushing the techniques that you have to learn with time to make your
It's another problem I normally have.
I did. You tried, yes. Come on. Oh, it's not smooth. Yeah, let me take it yourself. I did.
You've tried it.
Now,
You've
one.
tried. I think no,
With the twisted hand that she's
Did
doing.
she do her own? This one said she did her own.
I did mine.
Stand there, stand there. Let me see you. Bend your head there and do. Yeah.
You didn't take photo of my.
I did. I took your picture. You are doing a very good job.
Oh, okay. I'm tired now.
Yes, you almost. I think you've tried.
Yeah, we need to. We haven't had break, so we can close it.
You can close now. Yeah. I want her to do her own.
Can I get that now?
Yes.
And I need to do.
Yeah, this is we are getting it. So you need to practice the front more. The reason why it's not very neat is because of the hands that you were used to before. So you are now trying to get used to this hand. If you practice it more, you get that hand. I did. Well done. Yeah.
Cute African.
Mom, you need to go and wash your hair. And I said that should I do care for you to take this? You need to wash the hair. When you wash the hair, come next week and let me do your hair for you.
Is it every Friday? Actually?
No, once a month.
This is inclusive in this one. See this one, they didn't need to do.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So they are showing you what you can. All these things are inclusive.
They're inclusive.
But the clamp stand, the pin, bag, yeah.
And that one is tried.
Yeah, you tried.
Let's see that one.
They are really tried. Yeah, you tried. Very good. And let her do just okay, I need to see your mind. Let your mind.
The rest all I can't do. But this one, put each thing.
Teacher, I'm tired. This learning is too much.
And if you really succeeded,
Is it even good if I buy this afro? We will be using the afro and that one to do our cornrow and the braiding. So I don't need to use, so I will still use the hair because hairdresser we must use after the one you're doing next week. It's my turn to be braiding.
So the next class is going to be wig making. So that's why I need you to send it. Yeah, perfect. You send it picture. That's the reason why the class once a month. So that you have a long time to practice what you've done. And you'll be rushing back to come and provide your grade with something else. Please send me pictures. If you send pictures, I'll be sure that you are learning something and not wasting time.
What did I get?
I got your grade.
Are you doing well?
So today we have learned how to pick your extensions, which is very good. We've learned how to braid and we've learned how to do cornrow. Right. I brought some samples of hair I wanted to show us. For those that want to get their hair on, so you know what type of hair you need to get for next week. So I'm going to just
No, don't worry, I'll do your work.
Now, if you're getting synthetic hair, if you're online, you can get something like this. It's hair with closure. It's not full human hair. In case you want to just get something that you can use. But please note, when you get synthetic, when we are doing bleaching, you won't be able to bleach this. And it doesn't, when you curl it, it might not really take, what is it called? Heat. It might not take heat. So watch what you buy. So please, I just got a sample. If you want to get just for practice, you can do that. But they are getting human hair. We'll talk about there are different types of hair. There is kinky yaki. If you want to get kinky yaki, it's like our natural hair.
That's too
For fixing, for wig making. I'm just saying.
What did you get from it?
Kinky, no, straight. You want to change the design. Kinky yaki.
So I have something like that. After.
If you have your big one, bring it. Yeah.
So how much do I need behind it? That's how.
You need now it depends on the length of what you want to do. If you are doing 12 inches, 14 inches, you need to just get 2 bundles and the closure. If you are doing that's the closure. If you are doing any length from 16 upward, you need to get 3 bundles or 4 bundles and the closure. So it depends on what you are getting. Now, I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me just show everybody here. This is straight. Depends on this. To connect into here. Reduce a little and to the back. You can decide to get straight. I just want to show us sample. So please get your hair ready for next week that you're going to use. For the next session. I mean, sorry, for the next session. Sorry.
By the end of 6 months, you get a certificate.
This is straight. 6 months, you get a certificate. This is straight. This is a closure. This is 5x5 closure. I recommend you get something like this 5x5 closure. It's 4x4 we normally use before, but the trend, so you can flow with the trend. This is 5x5 closure. This is straight hair, so you can get that. I just want to show us all the type of hair that you can get. This is another example. This is another type of closure. I know you're out there. No transparent. This one we call it Beyonce Rihanna closure. Beyonce Rihanna is very thin, but it has a long length. So it's those ones that get to here at the back of your head. It's 2x3 closure. You can get that as well. This is straight.
How much is that?
I need to check my price. But like I said, if you buy from me, you get 25% discount from us. Just for this event, just for this one. In your head. You won't get this for me. You shouldn't check it. This is a straight hair. This one is I think 14 inches. Huh? I don't want. So you can do.
Small one first. No. I have a lot of small ones. I want to.
Well, we talk about the same thing. So straight hair. Let's go down. This one is called Jerry curl or deep wave. People use it a lot now. Jerry curl or deep wave. Yeah, there's closure for every hair. There's no hair you don't need closure for. The closure makes it natural. So you can get curly like this. Now, for the training, it's advisable to get a straight hair, especially when it comes to bleaching, when you want to bleach it. It's a lot of work when you're dealing with colored hair. But when we want to bleach, what I want to suggest is that we bleach a strand of the hair. So we don't bleach all the hair. So even if you get a curly one now, when we are bleaching, we bleach just a little strand. So you just use it to practice, and then because I don't want anybody to destroy their hair.
It doesn't matter the length I want to go.
It doesn't matter the length you want to go for. This is loose wave. No, it's upper wave. No. This is loose wave.
This one is next month.
Next month is wig making. The upper one is bleaching. And please, let's get our machine if you know you want to learn how to make the machine. Very important too. Have I showed us body weight? Yeah.
Excusez-moi.
This is body weight.
Can you please send us a list of everything we need for next week? Well in advance, please.
Yes, I will. I will.
Like 5-6 days in advance.
I will. I'll send a list to us. Now, what the main thing I want to show us today is actually the type of closure that we'll use. Now, I've shown us 5x5. I want to show us there's a closure called 13x4. I mean 13x4. This is it. I just got a sample.
Oh wow.
So it stands like this. Bring that way, please. That way. This is 13x4 on this mannequin. So it means you can open your wig anywhere you want. All this place is lace. That's 13x4. So you can decide to get that as well. That's the trendy one. You can pack your hair to the back. You can do what you like. So it makes it look as if, yeah, it's your natural hair. And you do the baby hair at the edges and makes it look very, very natural. So you can have that closure. And there's a closure called 360. It's double this one. It goes round. So those are the ones where you see people pack their hair up and everything is all lacy all around. That is the 360 closure. It's more expensive too. So you can choose whatever hair type you want, choose whatever closure type you want, the length you want, and just get it. And you can decide to just buy synthetic for now, practice with it, and then later you can buy original hair and make something nice. By the end of this project, I will send out hair to you. You make a wig and you send it back to me. You understand? Everybody, I will send you human hair, my own hair, send it to you at the end of, towards the end of the training. You make a very fine wig, design it, make it the way you want, and send it back to me. Especially those of you outside, the people here, I'll definitely see you here. So you take a picture of it because we are going to display it in August. We are having a program in August, hopefully, for the Queen's what is she doing now?
Jubilee.
It's not Jubilee, it's another one. Platinum.
Platinum Jubilee.
Yes. So yeah, we want to be able to display all the trainings that we've done, the things that you've done at the events. So please, let's take it serious. It's time. Don't let's.
Are you going to host us if we come down?
Definitely, yes. Please come down. Yes, we will host you. We will host you. Yes. So I think we've come to the end of the class.
Before you go,
Any question? Yeah.
So the synthetic.
Yes, ma'am.
The synthetic. We still need the closure. Yes. And do we get synthetic? Can we get synthetic closure?
It depends on the synthetic that you want to get. I brought one up. This one, they always like 100% human hair. It's not human hair. It is not virgin human hair that they sell on the shops. It is not. But it comes with a free closure.
Okay.
You can touch it and compare it to what you have.
Okay, so this one is
yes. This is a closure.
Okay. So one can use this for practice now. Okay, so when you send one.
What do you think?
Did you say you're going to give us to them? Because I want to give you this one. No, as in the one we're going to practice on. No.
Okay. No.
So how much do you make?
This one is cheap. This one is this one is just $8.99. But it comes with a very, very good closure. Let me not talk another one. This is the closure. So you can decide to do this. Okay? It's until you are perfect before I give you hair.
That's the processing. So I'd like to give it to us because it's only a closure.
Yeah, but that's one
so I need
can I ask you how can somebody
any question, please? I'm listening to questions. So
how can I use
see here, the bumpy, see the hair is bumpy here. And what happened here? Okay. Okay, and if she has not finished hers, where's her line? Her line is supposed to go like this, so this is part of your head. Anyway, for you to do, let me take a picture of this. Good job.
Question.
Yes, question, please, before we go. Yeah.
So, I've seen somebody using, like just ordinary hay, not a weapon, to make a weapon. How
To make a cut.
to make weapon?
No, straight, like hair like this.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a way you do it.
Okay.
There's a way you can do that. Yeah. It's just the way we do these braids that we do. There's a way we do that one. That's another level.
I think
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't know
But we need to do more practice. Because if I go now,
Okay, you are not here when I said everybody go and buy the Afro mannequin. Let me show her the Afro mannequin.
let me change
I will change that. So Afro mannequin allows you to practice. Go on Amazon, you'll find one there. You can practice CORNROW on it. It's like our Afro hair.
Okay. So you bought more mannequin for me.
No, you bought the clean mannequin with no hair.
Oh,
That's one for the
so